Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Hello, everybody. I'm Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here for another edition of All Signs Love. And thank you all for being here. Hi, Nancy. Good to see you. My moderator's here. We got some regulars here. Cora Bell, welcome back. Anastasia on Facebook. Hello. Delaney, hello. You love her intro. Yeah, I'm a little bit under the weather today, but I'm going to pull through, guys. So I may be pausing a little bit. I'm just got that awful hack. just one of those summer colds that I'm going through. So I'm clearing stuff, and we also have the energy here. So if I pause a lot tonight, just know it's because I'm hacking. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome back. You guys ready for some love readings tonight? Tonight, the truth is exposed, and I particularly picked this subject for this evening because we are in the new moon energy in Virgo. Okay, this is also called the dark moon. And then, of course, we have that rare occurrence going on also with the black moon, which simply means it's the third new moon in a season that has 4. So this energy is all about what's hidden, what's ending, and what's ready to be reborn, because this is all about new, right? Which is why we're here to expose the truth on situationships and in separation, brain fog, all of that. We're also going to end each sign with my special guest. For those of you who don't know, it's anti-AI. I work closely with the AI messages to come up with my own collective messages at the end of each reading. Because a reminder, I am not just a storyteller or the shadow priestess. I'm also a spiritual mentor and divination teacher. So these aren't just readings. These are insights to reflect back on you. Let me be your mirror tonight, okay? So you're just going to take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. Don't do it. You know how this works. Check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If you cross watch, reminder, you're going to have to mirror it back, flip the story around to you. To you. We're going to start off with the birthday sign. Happy birthday out there, because it's Virgo. We got to celebrate Virgo all the way, right? So who's got Virgo in their chart? Who's got Virgo in their chart? Don't do it. All right, we're going to start off with Virgo. Virgo, are you ready? Are you ready, Virgo? Let me just get situated here. These are usually the long night readings. All right, here we go. Yes, happy birthday to Virgo. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascended masters, Spirit, God. Let's hone in onto my collective, not just the live audience, but the replay audience as well. We're going to first start off with Virgo. What is going on with Virgo and the person they want to know about? Let's see what your energy is first. Remember, the first row are no reversals, but they will affect the story. They always do. Who are you in this relationship, Virgo? The Six of Swords. Did you move on? It's been rocky. I feel like this is recent. This is someone here who is on their way, but their thoughts are heavily foggy and not really being able to see everything that's going on. Hi, Mike. Welcome back. Six of Swords is ready to move on, seeking clarity. All right, let's see where your person's at. Their energy, their role. Who are they right now in this connection? The Knight of Wands. Well, we got the runner and chaser attitude here, or the player. All right. They're quickly here to exit and they're quickly here to come back. But are they sustaining it on full-time commitment here for Virgo? Okay. That is the question. That is the big question. Let's see what's going on currently in this combined energy. What's going on between you and this person? Gossip. I'm afraid what other people will think. All right. Well, obviously you are in separation from this individual, but I feel like there's some gossip news. Could be dealing with a third party or mutual friends. Now, it doesn't mean that this person's a cheater. I just feel like this could be a friendship with benefits kind of deal. That's what it feels like right now. Let's see what their current feelings are here for you. If they're reversed, it's regarding you. That's how it works. Current feelings right now. Seven of Pentacles. All right. They're trying to move on. They're trying to remain. Okay, I feel like there's an individual here who's trying to remain just friends with you, Virgo. Right? Something has been slow moving, just friends, but also, this is an individual here who feels with you there's jealousy, okay? This person doesn't like the idea of you moving on. They liked the attention. They liked the togetherness, but I think that this individual obviously wants a little bit more. Let's see what the hidden truth here is. What are they hiding? Yeah, they want commitment. They want commitment with you. This is what they're hiding from you right now. But this individual here is trying to act nonchalant, playing it cool, non-reactive. Yeah, we're just friends. I feel like that's what they say when they're talking to their friends or family members when they ask about Virgo. Oh, yeah, we're just really good friends. Okay. Let's turn to you. What are you marrying back to this person? Now the reversals are this individual. Okay. What are you marrying back to this person? Their loss. This individual feels a little bit lost without you. I also feel like they are highly afraid of rejection. So it's easier for this person here to remain friends. They are very afraid of abandonment. But also, this is something here where you may be fearing that as well. All right. So both of you are marrying back loss, fear. This is fear-based. The lesson and growth with this connection for you. Four of Cups. This is usually the meh card. The disconnected card. The one that screams boredom. But I also see this as, with just looking at the artwork here, the Great Thinker, I feel like right now you feel emotionally avoidant because this person is acting as though it's just platonic when you know you want more. And truthfully, you know this person wants more too. But you're keeping at bay with this person. You're between a rock and a hard place. And there's just a power move that is being made here. But let me tell you, this individual is very protective over you and also has a jealous streak. So this is someone here who easily gets jealous, and this space or this idea of you, even if you say you're not dating or you're not serious or you're focusing just on your work, maybe you're focusing on your finances, it doesn't matter. This individual here sees this space as a threat, right? What's the integration here? Block. It's on hold right now. It's going nowhere. So there's very little communication. If it is, it's boring as hell. Okay. I feel very surface. It doesn't feel like it used to be. It's like, who's going to make a move first? Okay. It's stuck. It's stuck energy. And it's also this energy here where you feel a person isn't being honest with you. Okay. They may be stuck on you or stuck on how something happened in the past. But this individual has a tendency to run when things get serious, or there's this very lusty energy between the two of you that they go back and forth between. All right. It's like this runner and chaser dynamic that is consistently going on between the two of you. Let's see what the potential outcome is. Remember, no reversals on the potential likely path of this individual, their next moves. What are their next moves, Spirit? Two of coins. They're still grounding themselves. They're trying to, they're not going to, I'm sorry, a lot of you are going to be annoyed, but this is an individual here who's still trying to see the perception, your perception and their perception, but there's realignment going on. I also feel like this individual, there's something about the distance, or maybe this person's financially trying to get ahead. But I feel like this person has a lot on their plate. And right now, all that they can handle as much right now is the friendship. But this juggling act here is you guys keep doing the same cycle over and over again. And it's probably why you were feeling this energy of getting out of there, right? That movement of like, this doesn't feel good for you. So that's what we have here in that energy. I just realized I flipped these. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you and what Auntie has. Back to you, your advice on this. Look at this, the 5 of coins. You got the 5 of coins again. So I really feel there's something about the story of this card where it looks like someone's like trying to tell them, especially a child, that they'll be right back. They'll be right back. But that's something that I feel is an inner child wound for this Virgo. All right. There's somewhere where someone told you they would be there to protect you, and you felt all alone or isolated, and you had to do something on your own. So you grew up a little bit quicker for this Virgo. All right. But the 5 of coins here is you feeling the loss of stability, but also facing stability within. So you are realizing that, okay, how do I regulate myself? All right. Let's see what Auntie is marrying back to you with the truth exposed. Truth exposed, Virgo. Waiting on their words leave you in limbo. Yeah, because it's just friends. The mirror asks, are you honoring your own clarity or giving it away? I really feel the move here of moving yourself away right now is clearing your headspace and also allowing this individual to not just feel the missing, but ground themselves. Okay. So there does need to have communication between the two of you, but are you giving your clarity away? Are you giving too much to this connection is what Auntie and Spirit is asking you. All right. We're going to move on to Libra. Libra is up next. Auntie rules. Yeah. I had to work with her quite a few times today because she wasn't quite getting the messages of what I wanted. She kept making them associated to astrology, and I haven't read these, but I read some of the sample ones because I wrote them, and then I said take these sample ones and randomize them. So she kept taking them and then changing them. I'm like, this isn't mine. What did you do? What did you do? She made her own thing. Auntie went on her own way, and I was like, this is not acceptable. So she does rule, but she misbehaves a lot. Hello, Chrissy. Welcome back. All right. Who's got Libra in their chart? Where are my Libras at? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra. Here we go. Libra, let's see where you are or who you are in this connection. Your actions in this connection. We just got this card. I shuffle the hell out of these. The Juggler. You're realigning right now, which is a very Libra thing to do. There. Look, there you are, Libra. You see your scales? They're right at the bottom of this card. This is what you do best. Right? Readjusting your life, realignment. That's what you're about right now. You're balancing a lot and you're focused on being grounded. And right now, I will be honest, I feel like this Leo is very focused on money. Money. All right. Let's see what's going on here with your person. The 7 of coins. Well, you guys both workaholics? What's going on here? 7, 8, 9. You're both working on your stability right now. Did you guys work together? If you didn't work together, you worked well with one another. There's something here about the pace. But I feel like the two of you are used to being on your own or having your way. So when you put two people like that together, it might be a clash of independency or leadership. Okay. Let's see what the dynamic is together currently. Reminiscing. I miss our inside joke. So you're in separation with this individual. You're in separation. And if you do work with this person, you're not even talking to this individual. It's like walking by them. Or if you go to school with them, you're walking by them. You may see this person. They may be in the vicinity of you. And if they're not, it's just something about seeing their presence, but not necessarily letting them know that you acknowledge them. I think it would be just you walking by, like two sailing ships. But both of you miss one another because this is the combination of you two. Friends. Maybe you guys have a really long friendship here, long-term friendship. And if it's not long-term, maybe it felt like that. All right. Let's see how they're currently feeling. Remember, reversals represent you. In the first row, at least. They are stuck on you. They haven't learned anything. Okay, Taurus energy. Also, Taurus with Hierophant is a 5. 5 is a break, a change. It's almost like you went from being together all the time to complete strangers. This person's lonely. Let's see what their current dynamic is now. 6 of Wands. Okay. They have clarity of what this connection is. But again, the leadership way, ready for this, Libra, is like, I won. Okay. Well, what did they really win out of this? Okay. Because this individual, how they feel is they miss you, they reminisce about you, but it played its cycle, it played its course. So there's something here about looking a particular way. Maybe this person, maybe on a public side, this person here looks like they're doing great. But we know what's behind that. We don't really know. It's in shadow. So it's just a stance. What are they really hiding? What are they hiding behind that shadow? I want to say they miss you. Yeah, they miss you. Okay. What they're hiding here is this defensive action here of shit. I really miss Libra, but I'm also lusting over Libra. I also desire Libra. It went from a platonic feeling of just friendship to something more. So I don't know if this is something that went stale, or maybe it was really quick at one point, or maybe it was friendship with benefits. But I feel like what they're hiding is a desire to have a new start with you. And I feel from the outside, they're acting as though they're over you. Well, that's going to be a clash, isn't it? Let's see what you're marrying back to this individual. Reversals are now on their card. Disappointment, blinded to love. Well, this is being mirrored back. Interesting. Both fives. Both fives. This person won't let you know it, but there's something here about the way you left. I feel like Libra, you may have a tinge of feeling guilty or shame, but there's something in this energy where I feel it's being mirrored back to this individual who's missing the connection. They lost it all. Because I think this is a person here who wanted to have their cake and eat it too. And now with this being mirrored back to them, it's like they don't have their cake to really enjoy the drink. It just makes them a lush. All right. The lesson here for you. Three of Wands here, reverse. This person kept you waiting. I think you were consistently looking out to see when this person would look up to see you. They were always busy planting seeds, well, maybe with other connections or with family or for work, but they took you for granted. You were in the back. So I want to say it's almost like they put you on the back shelf here to collect dust. And so what's being mirrored back to this individual right now is they're collecting dust and they're trying to show off that they're okay. The integration of what you can own here regarding this. Proper boundaries. You may have blocked this individual, but also your boundaries are up. 9 of Wands with the Ace of Wands is the 10 of Wands. Now this individual has a challenge because they're a weighted challenge here with a wall. Okay. Or maybe you've just gone silent. Like I said, you are feeling unbothered. Now, this person is making a big stink of how unbothered they are. But I really feel this energy of this person also where there's people around them that no, they're full of baloney. All right. Let's see what their likely outcome is. Oops, let me use the right deck here. What is their likely outcome? No reversals. Will they make a move? The Fool. Well, here's the thing. They absolutely want to have a new start with you. But the Fool, as optimistic as they are, is facing the Tower, which is a ginormous wall. So this person has to have the ability to scale a wall of some sort. So are they being optimistic about it? Yeah, they are. But I think right now they're just staring at it. They're staring at the wall, or they're staring at a way here to get around your defenses, trying to probably figure out what to say, how to get back in. Some of them may try something that is very naive or risque. They could even do a fake number. It's not a fake number. It's through mutual person. But I feel like this person's going to be a little bit childish in their approach. The Fool is also page energy. They want to have a restart, but they're staring at that wall. They're staring at the Tower like, oh, shit. All right, let's see what Spirit wants you to know, what your advice is for this person to know about this. Another two of cups. You guys mirror one another a lot in this connection. Well, when you have the two of cups, it is union, but it's emotionally there and an understanding. So can you be at the level when you are with this person? And I think this is the thing where I felt like both of you were like that leadership energy where you like always wanting to have control. I feel this energy of realizing, okay, do we like to be connected in this way? Or is this something here where I am looking for a true connection where they are there with me, that we don't have to say a lot. We can be in the silence and be with one another. And that does feel safe to me because there's something here where I feel the space between the two of you when it is silent gets uncomfortable. And that's something to be wary of, right? That's something to be wary of, Libra. Libra, what Auntie wants to expose to you, the truth exposed. Uncertainty. Oh God, I'm having trouble talking tonight. Bear with me, guys. It's the new moon energy. Doesn't mean failure. The Mare asks, are you patient enough to see what unfolds naturally? Or are you already convincing yourself it won't work? So there are two versions of here. And some of you are going to be like, there's no freaking way I'm going to take that back. That's fine. But I also have some collective here who do want to work. But here's the thing. You don't wait around for an individual. You allow it to organically come and see what happens. But the walls have to be down. It has to come to the point when you have the 9 of Wands right now, when you release the walls, you are unbothered. Now, most Libras, when they have the walls down or unblock, they're done. They're done. Okay, so good luck out there. All right, let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Scorpio. You're just driving. How was your day, Isis? Did you have a good day? Guys, don't forget, we have a goal tonight. God, I keep forgetting to talk about it. But Nancy, if you can keep an eye on that goal. If the goal is for the collective reading, now make sure you hit the target. We don't have to reach it, but if I get 5 donations tonight, then I will do an extra collective reading. The last one we did was a winner because the last collective before that was intense. And man, thank you to the sponsor from that night because I think a lot of people who watched the replay were happy there was another collective reading because they weren't happy with the outcome of it. So if you start listening to this and you start saying, I want another chance or a reading, you can add on to that and you will be a sponsor for tonight's reading at the end. We still have time. We still have time, guys. Scorpio. Alrighty. Who's got Scorpio in their chart? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Here we go. Scorpio. Spirit, what is going on here for Scorpio and their person? If you can hone in on Scorpio first, please. Ooh. Wouldn't even let me shuffle here. Look at this. Cards keep repeating itself tonight. Started off with this card for Virgo. You look a little angry. Thank you, Corabelle. Corabelle is our first sponsor for the evening. 4 more, and we'll get that collective. Make sure you guys are hitting the target so it counts. Okay? I'll count it. If it's a super chat, I'll count it, but I'll need Nancy's help to remember. Hit the target so it counts. 6 of Swords. Well, Scorpio, there's anger here. I feel stuck. The desire want to move on, but you're still in the cave. So there's something here where you're uncertain and what's going on. All right. What's going on with your person? Thank you, Delaney. 2 sponsors tonight. Page of Coins. You shall not pass. You're stuck in this cave with this individual. You're stuck at home with this person. Maybe you're stuck in a living situation with an individual here where it's unclear. Where are we going? How are we moving forward? Where's the opportunity here? Let's see what the combined energy is. What is the combined energy? Isis just donated. Thank you, guys. 2 more to go, and we have our extra collective. Reunion. We will always come back together. But this feels like a reunion. I get it. This feels like lockup with this person. I feel like you've had multitudes of reunions with this person before. But there's something about this one where right now you're wondering if this is going to work out or if it's going to be something where you got to exit again. So you've been going in circles with this person, but the both of you are at the next phase. All right, let's see how this person feels about you currently. Remember, reversals are affected by the 6 of Swords. Oh, the 6 of Pentacles. This person promised you that things were going to get better. I feel like this person overpromised, and now they're realizing you may want out or you're fed up. Oh, yeah. What did this person do? Because at this point, they feel that they're not going to be able to come back from this. They betrayed you. Some of you, they cheated on you. Some of you, they lied to you really, really badly. But whatever this promise was, this is not good. There's bitterness here. They're asking me to subtract that is the 4 swords. It's like we need to separate. This isn't going to work out. This is how this person feels right now. What is the hidden truth? What is the hidden truth here that they're not telling you right now? 9 of Pentacles. The hidden truth is that you are the stable one. This person is not, because this is who you are. They see you as successful. They see you as independent. They see you as an individual who can take care of themselves. And there's something about this individual that is reckless. All right. They might be an overspender. They might not really care about their worth. They may have addictions. They may have mental health issues. They may have seek validation through others. So they cheat. But the hidden truth is that they need your stability. The hidden truth for some of you is they need your money. What you are reflecting back to this individual right now. Remember, reversals affect their card now, which is the Page of Coins. God, their worth. Leo energy. You've taken your light back. So this is for a Scorpio who has taken their energy and their light back and is really seriously trying to make steps to move on or move out. Yeah. Some of you, it's about going to court. Some of you, it's a divorce. Some of you, it's a separation. I got Friskers here who's trying to work his way. My cat is trying to work his way on the keyboard and I'm pushing him away. And I feel like that's what you do with this individual. They're clingy. They use advances like affection to distract you. But with justice here, Libra energy is there's a consequence. And some of you feel like, why did I repeat the cycle again? We need 2 more goals. I think people are not hitting the target. I'm not sure, Nancy, but those apply for the goal tonight. Oh, shoot. I'm using the wrong cards. God, I got so distracted by Friskers. Pulled the wrong card, but it's okay. Everything happens for a reason, right? Froze on me a little bit too. 4 coins. We're going to stick with it. We're going to stick with it. This person is sitting duck on your money, or this person here is doing nothing because they're hoping that you will change your mind again. Stick around again. Likely outcome or path or advancement that this person's going to make. No reversals now. 3 of Swords. Play victim. This person is heavily going to play victim. All right. I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry I cheated on you. I'm sorry I cheated out. I'm sorry that I overspend. I'm sorry. But that's how they get their attention. That's how they get cared for. Divine focus for you. What God wants you to see. The Star, Aquarius energy, faith, believe, but most importantly, this is a card of healing. Healing is incredibly uncomfortable, but you are being asked here to focus on your healing and allow this other individual here to focus on their own emotional needs. Okay. This is a card here to have faith and to believe and hope. But I feel like hope here is, how do I get out or how do I move on? Well, it is possible, but you got a waterfall behind you. And I just heard, don't go chasing waterfalls. You got somebody here who emotionally latches onto you and then you drowned. So this is about your healing now. This was brought into your life so that you can heal, but also that you don't need to save everybody. This is about saving you this round. What Auntie wants to tell you, Scorpio, truth exposed. Passion can be powerful, but so can silence. The mirror asks, are you giving your emotions room to be expressed, or are you locking them down out of fear? Because I feel like this person outweighs you when it comes to their emotions to shut you down. That's what I got for Scorpio. Good luck and sending you guys love. So that was a heavy one. We're going to move on to Sagittarius. Yes, we got 3 out of 5. Thank you guys for reaching the goal. We got 2 more left and we will have the sponsor collective bonus for sure. You just need to hit the target. And if you hit the target on, and this is for YouTube. I know I got some Facebook. I knew I had a couple people on Facebook. Are my Facebook followers on? Are you guys there? Just so you know that the goal is only on YouTube. It's not on Facebook. I keep forgetting I'm all over the place. Hopefully it's not a repeat, Isis, of the other night. Anastasia's still here. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm sorry, guys, for the Facebook feeds. I'm really bummed because Facebook has not been very kind to me with my schedule. I tried to schedule these out so I can invite people so they know when the live is, but then it doesn't work and I have to remove it when I go live. So it cuts off the individual's notifications who actually set up their notifications. So if you're looking to if you're on Facebook and you want to make sure you get notifications, go to harmoniafriends.com and download the Spaces app. And it gives you directions right on my website. And if you sign up for those push notifications on Harmonia Friends, I will push to you when I'm live, so you won't miss a live. Because it's bogus. I hate that it does that. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Oh, these cards snuck in. Sagittarius. Who's got Saggy in their chart? Sagittarius. Sagittarius is up. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius, want to remind you that your Timeless Tarot reading was released today inside the vault. It is a general reading, but if that's something that interests you, go check out harmoniafriends.com, where you can gain access to not just that reading, but the entire vault of readings. All right, Saggy, let's hone in onto your energy. Spirit, what is going on between Saggy and their person? If we can see who Sagittarius is in this dynamic, in this connection. Hiding? Seven of Swords? Would you go? Did you go rogue? Saggy, did you get snaky? Are you creeping? Are you creeping around in the dark? Are you spying? All right, let's see who they are right now. Oh my God, are you both? Okay. What is going on? I got Saggy who's doing like an army crawl hiding. And then I got their person, Page of Swords, going, where are they? Where are they? Where's Sagittarius? What is Sagittarius up to? Hey, Dory. Welcome. All right, let's see the combination of you two. Combination of you two, Sagittarius. 10 of Swords. Pulled the wrong deck again. Damn it. We're going to keep it. This person betrayed you. One more on here. I pulled the wrong card. Apparently, I'm just all over the place tonight. Destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path. Oh, boy. Was the grass not greener for this individual? They betrayed you. All they wanted was freedom. And they could care less what they did. But now they're like, what is Sagittarius up to? What's going on in Saggy's world? Well, keep pulling these. Why did I pull such similar decks? That was really dumb on me. See how they currently feel about you. Reversals are affected by your 7 of Swords. 2 of Cups. They miss you. They miss this bond. I spelled close wrong. Oh my God. I mean, they miss you, but they're not going to say anything. This person wears a mask. This person's two-faced. And you know what's hard is, you see how the mask is covering here and the mask is only on your mouth? I think it's kind of like you zipped. You went quiet on this person. So this is for a Sagittarius who's like, I just say hush and I mind my own business and I'm like a mouse. I just kind of creep around, but I'm not creeping on this individual. I'm just kind of tiptoeing by, keeping at a distance because there's not much to say. The unseen truth, what this person's not telling you. What's hidden? Oh, it's not paradise over there, is it? Could be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There may be a child involved on this, but this person's childish. I feel like this person has more responsibilities, weight on their shoulders. And if it wasn't that anything that they wanted freedom, it's something where they chose it out of materialistic reasons or purposes. Okay. Maybe it was, oh, I can't. I have this dream job I want to go for, but it's like they lied to you about what they wanted. There's greed here. And everything that they thought they wanted was on the other side. But when they obtained it, now it's all of this extra responsibility and they hate it. They're not reliable when it comes to the other partner. Your mirror reversals now are affected by the Page of Swords. The Sun reversed. You took your light back. Another sign got that too. I believe it was Scorpio. Leo energy now. You took your light back. You also realize you're way better off without this person. That if you took this person in, it would add burden to you. Lesson or growth for you. You know exactly what you want now because of what this individual did to you, because of what you don't want. You see, this person could have promised you the world. You could have been married to this person, but whatever vows were made, whatever actions were done, they just bailed out on you. They went after something greener. They went after something better, but it was out of greed, selfishness, looked better. There's just something here that made this individual feel richer. Like, could have been somebody younger, something like that. But it's something where you're married back what a real connection is, what you truly desire, what you're devoted to, which means you're not going to take less. Your integration out of this. 8 of Wands here reversed. You're not in that traffic anymore. You're not in that lane anymore. Now it's just about going quiet. And I feel that you know that this person is watching you. And that could be something that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable right now. You may have heard already this news. I'm not telling you anything different. But I do feel like you have this person blocked. I don't feel like there's any communication. I feel like if this person did reach out to you, you're just kind of seeing you're not answering or responding to the texts or messages. All right. What is a likely path or next move of this individual? Here we go. Knight of Swords. Well, they're going to try. I really feel like it's going to be through text messaging. And if it's like, well, they don't have my number anymore. Well, they can still come up with fake numbers and things like that. All right. There's something here about this individual being unstoppable or persistent on how they communicate. Now, I also see this person getting irritable or angry as well, maybe even projecting. So just be wary. Just be wary. Divine focus, what God wants you to see. 4 Cups. You would have been miserable anyway with this person. There's a much bigger opportunity that you're not aware of right now, but I do feel like it's coming for you. But I want to say it's new. It's not with this person. Okay. I just don't feel it. All right. That's what we got here for you, Sagittarius. Here's Auntie's message with truth exposed. Distance can mean space to breathe or space to drift. The mirror asks, are you filling the space with trust or with doubt about your worth? This is about you. I almost feel like, Saggy, if you've closed your heart space up because of what this person did to you, there's a bigger opportunity here to open your space and to be with a connection that does see you, is devoted, all right, is stable. But it won't be mirrored back to you until you start trusting that your judgment, because that's really hard to do, because when you have an end of a relationship, you lose trust. Like, I selected that, I put myself into that. So you might be in the stage right now of the accountability portion of being involved with a person like this, but just know you love this person, and to the point of unconditionally, but what this person did was base it now on conditions on what they did in this connection. All right, that's what I got for you. We're going to move on to Capricorn. Capricorn is up. Jealous people around. Capricorn is I just heard the auto feeders go off in the other room. The cats went flying, all three of them. It was like a herd of cats. It sounded like cattle. All right, Capricorn, here we go. Capricorn, your Timeless Tarot story was released today inside the vault at Harmonia Friends Club. So if you want to become a member, you can gain access to not just that reading, but the entire library. So go ahead and check that out. And if you want to see the preview reel, I just released that. It was released. So check out the shorts if you want to see what the preview reel is. All right, let's see what's going on here. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what's going on? Ace of Coins. Well, Capricorn, is money doing good? Are you doing good, money? I feel like you're hard at work. You got an opportunity in your hand. You're holding an opportunity, but you're not closing it. It's not a closed deal. Huh. Did somebody offer you an apology? Or a real offer? Let's see who they are. Oh. The Knight of Wands. Well, that's kind of a player attitude. And they're kind of, oh no. No. Open to more, but the Pentacles is platonic. It's friendship. So this person here start something with you, thinking that there was going to be a little bit more, and then jut out. I feel like this person is consistently in and out of your life, Capricorn. It feels like that. Hold up, a card just fell and I gotta take it. I gotta take it. I was just grabbing an oracle deck and the card just slipped out, and this was part of the tarot deck. It's the Eight of Wands. Okay, so I feel like this person was like, hold up, I'll be right back, and then they didn't come back. What is going on? What is going on? Did we get our goal? Looks like we got our goal, guys. Goal was unlocked. We unlocked it. Thank you, ladies. We unlocked it. Unexpected outcomes. Things didn't go the way I planned. My bad. My bad. Jeez Louise. Are they in or are they out? I feel like there's a lot of back and forth between that. I feel like there's a lot of back and forth between that. Current feelings for you. Reversals are now up. The World. Could be at a distance from this person. They could be traveling. Or they just get around a lot. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. Are they closing another cycle with another individual? Eight of Swords here reversed. It is. It is. It is. Wait for me. This person says, hold on, wait for me. So this is what this person is hoping for. They had to clean something up or they went towards another connection. But they're closing this cycle out. They're nervous. If they come back, you won't be there. Yeah, I felt it. There's that nervousness here. I think this person's quiet on you because I think they feel a little bit embarrassed on how they ghosted you or came about. But they were closing out a cycle. There was something here they had to give one more shot or they had to clean something up. God knows. But this is also a person here who takes something for granted that you still think fondly of them or that this friendship can still be survived. And this is an individual here who would be okay right now if you were just friends, as long as they had something. But this person here is scared to death that the friendship is completely annihilated. And there's just distance. I feel like this person here is either this is a long distance relationship or this person here is completely different shift schedules than you. Okay, let's go to your energy, your mirror right now. Reversals are now up with that Knight of Three Pentacles here. 3, 4. You're focused entirely on your goals right now, strong friendships. You still hold tightly on this connection, but the growth right now is the advancement. You're not sure if you want romance now because this person hasn't really showcased that they're in it. So for you, what's married right now is strong connections and what collaboration is. And so you may be seeing that mirrored back in other individuals, but also you're seeing what a person here promised you. How does it grow? When two people work on it. What's being mirrored back to you is that this person here is not working on it. They're banking on an investment and hoping that over time it doesn't lose value. Ace of Swords. Your lesson here is to speak up, speak your truth, but also to set a boundary. I think if you haven't done this already, it's like having a real talk with this person. And this is basically cutting this out. 8 of Swords here, 7 Swords, like no secrets. No secrets. Like, let's just lay it at the table here of what's being hidden. So you're seeking the truth, but also you have the capacity here to speak the truth as well if this individual comes back in. The problem is I don't feel like this person's in your vicinity right now. They haven't come back or they've ghosted. They've gone quiet. Integration here, the 8 of Wands. What you would like to see is movement or a message that they give two shits, that they care. but they haven't done any of that yet. So this person here is holding back, fear that there's other things going on in your life, or you're too busy, or, it's just too much. Likely next move, no reversals, next move of this individual towards you. Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Well, this is someone here who's honest. This is someone here who takes accountability. They are going to take accountability. But let me tell you, the truth is going to hurt. There are certain things that you are going to hear about this individual. 9 of Swords with this sword is the 10 of Swords, where it's going to hurt, but they're going to be flat out honest with you if you want to hear them talk. Some of you may not even want that. You know the truth already. The divine focus here for you, Capricorn. 10 of Coins. This has to do with the current circle that you have. I feel like you have really strong friendships, even the possibility of some love interest around you. But this is about watching the efforts of people who stick around and stay at your table. And this is a person here who's like, here, save my seat, and then disappears and hopes that seat will consistently be open. And Spirit's saying, don't leave an empty seat. Okay. Like, how long are you going to do it? There's going to have to be a cutoff. Maybe one day's okay, but like after a while, it's like, how long are we going to save the seat for this individual? There's room for other people in your life. And that's what I feel Spirit's telling you. All right. Let's see what Auntie's message is for you, Capricorn. Truth exposed. Effort has to flow both ways. Yes, absolutely. I agree with you, Auntie. The Mayor asks, are you caring more than you share, or are you willing to let them show up too? Let this individual show up, and not in a small way, in a way that is consistent, not consistently in and out, like that Knight of Wands energy. That's what we got for Capricorn. Good luck. We're going to move on to Aquarius. Aquarius is up. And I want to give a shout out to the sponsors this evening. Cora Bell, Delaney, and Isis have made the extra collective possible for this evening. So you guys get an extra collective bonus after the bonus, of course, once we get through the Zodiac signs. So make sure you guys are thanking our sponsors. They are superstars. Thank you, ladies. All right, who's got Aquarius in their chart? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go, Aquarius. Aquarius, your timeless tarot story has been unlocked and inside the Harmonia Friends Club vault. If you're interested, just go over to harmoniafriends.com and you can gain access to that reading and the entire vault over there. So plenty of goodies there. The preview reel will be released tomorrow morning, so be on the lookout in the shorts if you want to take a look at that first. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's going on between you and your person. Spirit, what's going on with Aquarius? Who is Aquarius in this dynamic? Wow. The Emperor. Aries energy. Power of authority here. The divine masculine energy. And if you're a female Aqua here, this just means that you are pulling in the energy of taking back your power. Okay. It's all 4 kings in one. You take very aligned actions with authority. Sometimes it can be really controlling. So that's something where You may be in a villain stage. Hey, Trent, welcome back, girl. Let's see who they are, Aquarius. Who are they in this dynamic? Oh, nervous. 9 of Swords. They're pinned. This person feels cornered. You're just sitting back and watching this person be cornered. Interesting. What is the combined energy of the two of you in this connection? Reveal. I want to tell you the truth. Well, that's why they left. This is at a church, so I'm thinking of the 5 of Pentacles right off the bat. This person left you, rejected you, walked away from you. You want the truth, but you're not chasing the truth. You're asking for the truth. You're saying, show up truthfully, show up honestly. All right, I get it. Their feelings for you. Three of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here reversed. Well, combined with your Emperor, I feel like this person's a little bit codependent on you. Okay. I feel like this person may have either used you financially or they're in a pickle, a financial pickle right now. Let's see what's hidden here. What's hidden? God, the King of Pentacles, they do. They went to another connection. Whatever connection they're in now, they are miserable. Okay? And these two individuals are so codependent on one another, but I think that they're having financial issues. But here's the thing. This person left you for another. And whoever they chose, they're not doing well. They have a karmic connection here. You're the karmic, and now they have another karmic here. All right. What they miss is the stability. What they miss is how you guys work together. You had a really strong bond, friendship with this person. Could have even started working together or went to college together. But I feel like a team effort was born with this person. All right. Your mirror. You may even have children with this person. Your mirror, what you're reflecting back to them. 6 of Cups, children. Okay. And if it's not children, it's the inner child. You have a lot of fond memories with this person. Some of you have known this person since childhood. But I feel in the positive perception of how you view this is you got the best out of it. And it could have been the kids. But I do feel this energy of you staying away from an individual. Okay. The lesson, the growth here. Justice. Yeah. Reap what you sow, Libra energy. You could have been married to this person, but I feel like whatever they did, they would have to be truly honest with not only, and you may have found out what they did because they're with this person or the scenario, but I think this person here misses the connection, misses the stability, feels like they made a wrong choice, should have stayed. Yeah. Marriage, commitment. You put it all. You were devoted to this individual, to death do us part. There was an Aquarius here who was extremely devoted to this person. And if not, it was marriage material. You guys were going to the next step. But the integration of this is a person who's living now with what they chose versus and leaving this. And your lesson here has actually put you in a power of authority of not just saying grovel to me, but you're just leaning back. You're watching. So you're watching karma happen from another individual. They are between a rock and a hard place, and you'll probably never fully hear this from this person, but they truly are feeling that they've made a mistake. Outcome, likely path. Ace of Wands. This is usually a card here of passion, desire, taking actions, opportunities. But here's the thing. This is what this person wants so badly to do. But the thing is, it's been so long since they left you, some of you at the aisle, that to rekindle that would mean that they would have to step up and take accountability for all of this. And so this individual is kind of seeing that torch, and it scares the hell out of them because they got nowhere else to run with it other than to look at it. You, why this is coming up for you this evening. 5 of Cups. Because there was a lot being mirrored back of not being good enough and why this person left. And Spirit is saying a person doesn't leave not because of your worth. It has to do with their worth. It has to do with them escaping. But I feel this energy here of an Aquarius here who has some guilt of not feeling good enough or chosen, or God, why didn't I see the signs earlier? Maybe you have more guilt towards yourself, but I feel like there's forgiveness needed on your end. Your end. Aquarius, what Auntie has to say to you. When feelings are unclear, it can look like detachment. The mayor asks, are you open to connection or are you already pulling away to protect yourself? I feel like this is for Aquarius here who gets kind of stuck in the past, has past regrets, or just says it as this is it. This is my end all. And Spirit's saying, do you want to really believe that's your end all? Or do you want to be open to love? Not necessarily with this person, but to what you can have. The Emperor makes tough decisions, but the Emperor also takes lead on knowing what they deserve as well. All right, that's what I got for Aquarius. Good luck. We're going to move on to Pisces. Pisces is up. All right, thanks, Nancy. I don't know where Star is. Usually she's on, but she's been busy. Make sure you guys are checking your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If you cross watch, you're going to have to narrow the story back to you. All right. And there's also 2 collectives. Thank you to our sponsors who got the extra collective unlocked after. So we don't know what signs those are going to be because those are the fated dice roll. Okay. Pisces. Pisces, your tarot story will be unlocked on Monday over at Harmonia Friends Club. Make sure you look out for that. If you want more info in the membership area, just go to my website, harmoniafriends.com. All right, Pisces, let's see what's going on between you and your person. Spirit, what card is representing Pisces right now? No reversals, not an initial story play. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. You're about to step through a threshold here of divine timing. I love this card. It's such a beautiful card. You're not waiting, but you are open to seeing how things will pan out. That's what it feels like to me. Let's see their energy towards you. What is their energy towards you, Pisces? Blocked. I'll be honest, Pisces, I feel like they're in another connection, or there's individuals here who influence this person. So the way, do you see the difference between how you two look at this connection? You see this as a portal, open, fiery. I'm not sure what's there. This person, it's like fee, fi, fo, thumb. Like, oh my God. So this person does not feel like they have enough to offer or give. It almost feels like they're taken back, stepping back. Maybe they step back from you. Hey, Ellen, welcome back. Let's see what's going on in this connection. Responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. Responsibilities. Either they're in another connection, or there's something going on here where this individual, again, it feels like page energy. I just feel like this person sees this relationship being much larger than what they can handle right now. So they're not ready to really look at this and see how large this is. Do you see how there's like the cosmos behind it? Because this was a divine connection, and it is. And you guys might have met in a really spontaneous way, but I also feel there's this essence of bad timing, or somebody here may be in a connection when you met. For some of you. Let's see how they currently feel. Reversals are now affected by your Wheel of Fortune. 3 of Pentacles. It's hard to get things going with this connection when they're entertained in another. It's just simple as that. It's not going well. I can tell you right now. How they see your connection is friendship, effort, it's mutual, possibility of a budding romance. But the 5 of Swords here, ooh, what are they dealing with? Maybe there's somebody here that is influencing them, or I just feel like there's somebody in this picture who's influencing this person's decision. Hidden, unseen truth. 2 of Wands here, reverse. They want to go towards you, but the path they have chosen They want to clean up first. So there's something here about they're trying to get out of it, but they're stuck. Okay. I don't know if they're financially stuck. I don't know if they're stuck in a financial bind with a job. It could be that. Some of you, they're stuck with a partner that they want out, but the reason they're not step forwarding is they don't want, and let me tell you, if they're with somebody, this person knows about this connection. Okay. Knows that there's something blossoming here. So this person is trying not to bring baggage towards you. Your mirror, what's reflecting back to you, if there's reversal, it's going to affect that page of coins. Three of Cups, third party here. I don't typically see this as a third party card, but I just feel like this is more than friendship. I feel like there's another person here. Like I said, if it's not another lover, or it could also be family that's getting in the way, but somebody here they have not ended a cycle with. Yeah. Gemini energy here. Now, the twin flames, which I'm feeling heavily is this energy, is that spiritual awakening. So, like I said, the two of you may have cultural differences, could have been a very unique way of how you met. But what it's stating here is this was always supposed to be a mirror about the choices that we are making. And this person needs to choose themselves, and you right now have chosen yourself. So this person here is being mirrored back of how you are about to advance, and they are feeling a little left behind. Integration here, what you can own. The moon, trust your gut. Pisces, this is you. We're in the moon's energy right now, okay? Illusions and hiddenness, okay? This is a card here of fear, typically, things that you can't see, the unknown, but it's a feminine energy. It's also soft. It's also trust what you can't see. You know, the moon is illuminated still by clarity, the sun. And there are some things that are just being removed behind the scenes right now, and you're being asked to trust your gut, feel into it, and go through the door. There's no need to wait. If this person's meant to be by your side, they will walk by your side, not behind you, not in front of you, by your side. So it's a trust fall, or in this case, trust forward, of moving forward and just knowing that if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And if it's not, there's going to be somebody walking by your side soon. Okay. You just got to trust it. If it's not this person, someone else will. Their next likely move. Okay. No reversals. Here we go, Pisces. Four of Cups. They're still in the energy of disappointment. They're focused on the Three of Cups. They're focused on this. But you know how they, in the Four of Cups and the Rider-Waite, it's the big cup that they don't see. This individual here is missing the opportunity to emotionally see what does not serve them anymore. And they're a people pleaser. So this is something here where they need to get out of that cave and have the ability to take accountability, to go through a door, which means maybe leaving someone behind, or if it's not leaving someone behind, it's just having proper boundaries. It could be that too. What advice does Spirit have for you, Pisces? Five of Wands. Okay. This is a card of competitiveness. This is a card of seeing also what else is out there. Okay. Now, some of you are like, I saw what's out there and it's shit. Okay. And Spirit's saying, listen, you don't have to fight to have a connection. Let the energy of things fight for you a little bit and see how it all comes out. But you still have a choice on who you want to interact with. But right now, if you were to be intermingled with this individual, it would be messy. there would be another person on that table, and it probably wouldn't go really well for you. All right, Pisces. Truth exposed. Auntie says, emotions need a voice, not just intuition here. The mayor asks, are you expressing what you feel or expecting them to read your heart? So there's something here about the expression here of setting a proper boundary, maybe to move on or move forward in a way that feels right to you, however you feel it is for you. All right. That's what we have for Pisces. We're going to move on to Aries. Aries is up next. We have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, bonus collective, and then we also unlocked another extra bonus. So please stay in tune for that as well. If you're jumping on and you guys missed your reading, just use the banner to scroll back. Unfortunately, if you are on Facebook, you have to wait till after the live until I post the timestamps, or you can jump on over to YouTube. I'm also on Twitch. Okay, Nancy. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, your timeless tarot story will be released next week at Harmonia Friends Club. If you're interested, make sure you check out harmoniafriends.com, my website, and all my membership information is there. You gain access to not just that reading, but the entire vault. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on. Spirit, what's going on between Aries and their person? Which card represents Aries right now? Ooh, this one's calling. There's a lot of desire here. You have something in your hand, so I feel like you're ready for something to get started, to get going. A lot of passion. You feel passionate about this person, okay? Let's see what's going on with them. Ooh, Leo energy. This card just reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. I love it. I feel this energy of gruffness. Somebody here is, I think of Beauty and the Beast, where she's gentle and she's got manners. Another individual here who's rough and doesn't have as much etiquette. So I feel like it's almost like two different classes meet or clash. Okay. Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. That's the gruffness that I feel with this individual. I think that you're very passionate. I think you showcase how much you love, and there's a lot of desire here. But this person has a lot of pride, and this person can be, I don't know. It's just, I feel like there's a different love language between the two of you. Maybe you're an individual here who's act of service, or physical touch. But this person here, I feel, may give in a different way. But their eyes are on you, Aries. All right, let's see what's going on here, how their current feelings are. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They envision having a family with you. This is a person here who wants commitment, but the King of Pentacles energy is also very prideful. They can be a businessman or business gal, but I'm just going to say if it's the masculine energy, it's someone here who's very independent, cares about the practical things in life, protective. Their love language may be gifts or value in that sense, but they care. Family is very important to this person. The Seven of Cups here, reverse, but they acted like they didn't care. They acted bothered. And here's the thing. I feel like this person has a lot of responsibilities. So here's some examples, Aries, of an individual you might be dealing with. If this person here has kids and had another connection, they're a family person. Okay. So they're dealing with kids. They're dealing with the practical things in life. Okay. So they don't have a lot of time for romance, but they see having a connection with you. But the thing is this person is in so many different places and responsibilities. They may even run their own business. If they don't run their own business, they're a manager of some sort. Okay. But they're very type A. What they're not really telling you. King of Swords here reversed. Ooh. That they took on too much or they want a break. That they may have scheduled in like an appointment and came off as cold and abrasive or rude. But this individual's hidden motive now is to be honest. And I feel this energy of them realizing that they haven't really been honest with you about what's on their plate or what they're going through. This person has a lot of pride. Notice that the only cups here when it comes to emotions is the Seven of Cups here reversed. See, when this person is with you, it is passion. It's like an escape for them, but it doesn't seem realistic to what they can actually sustain with the amount of responsibility or things that they have on their plate. So this person realizes that they have poor boundaries and that they have to look like the bad guy as well, not to you, but to other people. You can't be everywhere, you know. What you're marrying back to this individual. Their responsibility, taking accountability. You can't always be the nice guy, the nice gal. Sometimes you gotta step up. Sometimes you gotta be the one who says, listen, there's a deadline and this is what we gotta meet, but I also need to carve time for me when I want. What you're marrying back to this individual here is that your passion, your desire, there's something freeing about you, Aries, and you're a fire sign for sure. So you are very, very much a sign of action, of fun, going after your desires and dreams. You're very creative, but this is a person here who sees you as not just a good time, but a person who really enjoys life. And so they love that about you. But what you're marrying back to this individual is that they don't even do that for themselves. You know, you might not take things so seriously, but they do. Lesson growth here for Aries. The Hangman reversed. Interesting. It's shaped as a little heart here. You see it? This individual here has put you on hold or has put you in a situationship. And what they're realizing here is why? Because it doesn't make them happy. It doesn't make you happy. For other people? For what? This person is also starting to see your side of the story, which is really imperative for them because they've never been able to put themselves, they can't be you, but they never put themselves in your shoes. And there's something here where they're starting to play that story again. The integration. 5 of Swords here reversed. That they're going to have people with pitchforks or people who are annoyed, people who are angry with them because they're going to say no. But that's for them to face. And I feel like this individual has a people-pleasing situation going on. All right. They may have even projected on you and came off as gruff, and it had nothing to do with you, but it had everything to do with the responsibilities on their plate from other people. All right, let's see what the likely outcome is with their next move towards you. The Chariot. This person is going to not only make a bold move, if they haven't done it already. I feel like this person's going to make a move here to say, hey, can we carve some time together? Might even be a weekend together. But I feel that this person here wants to take charge when it comes to this connection and effort, not to lead it to the point where, you know, you don't have any say. It's like, let's get going. Let's make some moves here where we're both happy. Okay. So this is what this person here's intention here is, to make a big move. Your advice here. King of Wands. Just be who you are. This is who you are. Confident, a go-getter, but this is a King of Wands here who's taking a seat. All right. Let this person approach you. If you want to hear him out, hear him out. If you don't. Just be who you are. All right. Your message from Aries is, tension doesn't always mean it's over. The Mayor asks, are you fighting to be right or leaning into what's real? I do feel like there's a genuine connection here, but it's going to be up to you if you want to be open to it. All right. That's what I got for Aries. We're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus is up. We have Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and 2 bonus readings left. We got quite a few people on, but the live chat had gotten really, really quiet. Is everybody on replay now? Who's all here? Delaney's listening. Delaney's like, I'm getting my extra reading, damn it. I appreciate you. Isis is probably still stuck in traffic, cursing out, beeping. All right, Taurus. Almost time for Gemini core. Well, not quite yet. We're still on Taurus. Taurus, your Timeless Tarot story is going to be unlocked next week at Harmonia Friends Club. If that interests you, go check out harmoniafriends.com and you can find all the information on how to join my membership. It's a monthly fee, but you gain access to the entire vault. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on with you and your person. Who are you right now, Taurus, in this connection? The Ace of Swords. There's a pause. This is a very different Ace of Swords, which is still an honest card. It's truth. It's a boundary. It's discernment, but I also see you sitting down. So I feel a little bit exhausted. I feel like you're taking, this almost reminds me more of the 4 swords than anything. Yeah. See those clouds though, and that emblem? You see that mountain? I feel like there's this energy of being separated. So I feel like you're in separation. You're in a pause with this person right now. What's going on with this person? Who are they in this connection? Six of Wands. Well, this is a card of action, of being seen, but this looks like someone here who's going after. But what are they going after? They're being recognized. All right, let's see what's going on. Shadow side, you made me realize my flaws. Oh, God. So this person looks like they have it all. This person looks like they're free of this connection, that they're happy. That's what they're seeing from the public eye. I'm free of Taurus. I'm free. I got through that. Woo! But their shadow side is you made them realize their flaws. So let's see how they really feel about you. I think that's what they're showing from the outside. Unbothered. Reversals are now up, Taurus. If reversals come up, it affects that Ace of Swords. How are they currently feeling? Four of Pentacles. That door is really damn shut. Why would they open it if it makes them feel insecure? What are their dynamics now? Queen of Cups reversed. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person, if they're not in another connection, this could be them playing victim. Okay? But if they went towards another, they're being manipulated by the Queen of Cups, who also plays victim. Okay? The hidden truth, what you don't see, what's really going on with this person. Oh, it's not going so well over there, is it? Now, if this person closed you out to go after somebody from the past, they got a rude awakening. If they closed you off because they were afraid or insecure what you showed them, they have some massive inner conflict going on. They're stuck in their head. Five of Swords. Fives are all about conflict, fighting. What you don't see is this is ugly. This is fake. All right. Whatever battle they think that they win, or they, oh, I'm so over Taurus. No, they're not. They're closed off. They're crying about it, probably behind closed doors, and now have inner conflict here of, oh, not feeling good enough, unsure about what they did was the right thing to do. All right. Your mirror, what you're reflecting back to this person. Reversals are now affected by their Six of Wands. What you're reflecting back to this person. Nine of Wands. Well, that's a boundary. They blocked their own opportunity. See, they created a wall that if they turn around now and pretend that you didn't mean something to them, Well, that would be really, really big for them to go. That would be a huge obstacle, right? After all the shit that they said, all the commotion, to turn around and say, well, you know what? I might want to open that door again, but I'm not sure if Taurus is going to be back there, because then it would break their story. I think this person here wears a really false mask because of their insecurities. So you embrace this person's insecurities, okay? They wanted to look apart, and there's something about your view. They may have even been jealous of you, Taurus. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Why? Because you let go. You weren't banging on the door. You're like, okay, if you don't want me, you don't want me. I'm going to go to my mountain. I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to go after you. I'm going to accept it for what it is. I'm not going to emotionally try to keep this going. If you don't feel that way, then obviously I got to go. No. Taurus, no. You're supposed to chase me. What do you mean you're leaving? This person wanted you to chase them. This person was playing games. See, they liked the validation. Very narcissistic. I mean, they might not be full on, but I feel like the traits are the shadow side. Taurus. This person's next move. Jeez Louise. 5 of Swords again. Stuck. They are reliving things in their head and stuck with the stories they stated of what happened. So how would they untell those stories? So they're conflicted about coming back, because that would be too much work and that would make them look bad. And they're really, really insecure. Remember, you made me realize my flaws. Sadly, I think you love this person even if they had flaws. They just wouldn't accept it. Your opportunity, what Spirit wants you to focus on. First and foremost, you're probably not going to want to hear this. I'm not just a love reader, but right now, your opportunity has to do with your stability and your money. And some of you, this is the next step and opportunity to meet somebody new. But right now, you are holding something that is pretty darn big. Okay. And it's your worth. Spirit says, don't forget your worth, Taurus. All right. The truth exposed. Auntie says, silence doesn't always mean indifference. The mayor asks, are you stuck waiting or ready to ground yourself in what you need? I feel that you are in the presence here of not waiting anymore, but leaving this behind. But everybody's in a different portion of their journey. All right, Taurus, good luck. We're going to move on to Gemini. Gemini is up. Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go, Gemini. Eight of Cups. You left. You're welcome, Ellen. Stick around for the collective coming up. Who are they? Both of you were eights. See, you're working on emotionally leaving something behind you. And this individual, interesting how they're working on a dragon. Dragons may be significant to you. All right. And this individual's got their head down and they're working on something. When I think of dragon, I think of taking flight. So this person here, may want to make contact with you. You might be in separation with this person. Let's see what's going on. Hope. I haven't given up on us. I keep focusing on these, okay? This individual, I don't know if you've moved on with another person or you just moved on your endeavors, whatever, but this person here is in the works of creating a better and bigger offer or opportunity. All right. But their head is down. So they're in the midst of something. How do they currently, am I using the right deck? Yes. I had to make sure I was using the right deck. How do they currently feel for you? Reversals are now up and will affect the Eight of Cups. Oh boy. It doesn't feel the same. Since you've left, it's not been the same. Nope. They're facing some harsh consequences of this, but they feel very unbalanced. And that's why I think some of them were just working on their stability. But the other part of it is how they feel as they got their karma with you walking away. Look at that. This person is hoping to break ground with you. And if you are friends with this individual, I don't feel like there's a lot of communication, but they keep it like, you might just be like, I don't know, social media friends. They would be the individual who would be popping in your stories or liking your stuff, but not really commenting. It's like they keep tabs on you. They want to see some kind of growth and progress, but they're slowly in a process here of slowly moving forward. This person does have some worth issues. What are they hiding from you? Worth issues. Okay. You woke this person up by stepping away, stepping back. They're realizing that this connection was more than just pure friendship. It was, and I think that maybe you even stated that to them. Like, they may have not even been into that. You may have been really into the metaphysical world. You may have even mentioned to them, I think we're twin flames or destined soulmates. And this person was like, that's garbage. But guess what? Now they're like, oh my God, I'm seeing synchronicities everywhere. Why do I keep seeing 444? Why do I keep seeing 1111? Why do I see Gemini's name everywhere? Like, they're haunted by it. Right. So this person is going through the dark night of the souls. I feel like they're learning, they're processing, and there's something about you having your energy more focused on yourself, that the karma is playing out. They're ending karmic cycles, but a part of them feels like you were the reckoning to remove stuff from their life. They can't go back. They can't unsee what they see. Your mirror, what you're reflecting back to them, it will affect that Eight of Pentacles. They can't, again, they can't unsee what they've seen. I really feel I got a very intuitive Gemini on here. You may be a reader yourself, or you just like readings. But there's something about your knowledge that this individual here is realizing, how did Gemini know that? Huh. Well, now they're starting to see things. They're starting to get the intuitive nudge. But they're in the early stages here. Okay, so you're marrying back to this individual of trusting their heart, seeing how they're connected, getting closer to God or source or universe, however you want to call it. Lesson or growth, 3 of Swords. They have to go through the heart chakra space. See, you were triggered by this to get your worth back, but now this individual is going through that as well. Okay, they were running away from love. Love to this individual always was based upon conditions. So they may have had a really difficult childhood of some sort, Gemini. But they're working on it. They're taking accountability on it. They're doing something precious with that rock now. They're making something out of it. They're wearing their scars proudly. I also feel like if it's not scars, it's like tattoos. I don't know where I just got that from. There's something about a tattoo. Integration. The King of Swords here reversed. Well, there's no logic. Logic is out the window. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, that's your energy. It's illogical to take this. You realize the amount of love and effort you were putting into it was just marrying back to this person that they weren't enough, and they were pushing you back, pushing, that it got to the point where it's like, this is ridiculous. So you may have been very blunt with cutting an individual off when you did. It may have not ended in the most graceful way, but also I think you got sick and tired of it. And this person here who tried to make it logical was realizing that they abused it. Okay, gaslit. What's their next move towards you, Gemini? No reversals. Next move towards Gemini. Strength. There's my Beauty and the Beast card, Leo. They are in the precipice, which is also an 8. Strength is an 8. They are in the precipice here of fighting their ego. They're very prideful. This person will step forward. I can't promise you a time frame of when this person's going to step forward, but when they step forward, it's going to be face to face. It's not going to be just a phone call. I can tell you that much. All right. But they want to face it, face the reality of it in hopes that you'll face them again. What does Spirit want you to focus on? What does God want you to see? The Hermits. Interesting enough, this is Virgo energy. This is a card here of soul searching, of being on your own. Sometimes it's a lonely card, but it doesn't have to be. Do you see how there's a light? And I just noticed this. There's kind of like a light that is following here. I do feel that you are in the midst here, not just a deeper soul searching, but this has to do with your life path and your purpose. And you may not be ready to hear it. And some of you are because you're going that route. But this is something here where you need this space here to get closer, to really hone in to your intuitive gifts. You're very intuitive, but now it's really allowing things to unlock and unfold. And as you do so, this is also going to help this individual come in here. Are you guys meant to be? Honestly, this person here, I feel this edge here of taking accountability. But again, this is about you focusing on your path. And that means being open to the people that you meet on your pathway. Do not close yourself off to new potential. Okay. That's what I have for Gemini. This is the message here from Auntie. Not everything gets said in the moment. The mayor asks, are you listening between the lines or spinning stories that aren't there? So there's something here where I feel you may be in your head sometimes or reliving things, and Spirit's like, where are you supposed to be putting your energy in? And I want to say it's your gifts. All right. That's what I got. We're going to move on to Cancer. Good luck, Gemini. Nancy stepped away for a little bit, but she's coming back. She was having internet connection issues. We had some really nasty storms earlier. I was a little worried. I was like, I hope these storms pass so I can be on tonight. But so far, it's cleared out. So that's good. Don't forget, guys, we still have collective readings after this. So I know a lot of people bump out because we're getting closer to the end. But we actually have 2 because our sponsors unlocked another collective bonus. So we get 2 collective bonuses tonight. That's exciting. I decided to do that versus having a pop-up live because you guys are on tonight and now, and not everybody can be on that next night that I do it. So it makes more sense. All right. Where are my Cancer signs? Where are you? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My lovely Cancer signs. Here we go. Spirit, Source. What do we have for Cancer? And the person on their mind. Who is Cancer in this connection? Who is Cancer in this connection? Who is Cancer in this connection? Here we go. 6 of Coins. You're fair. You're generous. You're honest. You believe in an equal give and take. So you're not over giving in a scenario right now. This could be friendship and just starting out. Okay. Maybe it didn't start anywhere. Maybe it's a situationship. Let's see what's going on in their energy. Who are they in this connection? God, this card keeps coming out. Leo. Could be a Leo, but I feel like this person has a very big heart. I feel, though, that they can be gruff. I mentioned this into another reading. I can't remember whose reading it is, but it feels very similar to that reading. I feel that you really like this person. You may be very different from this person. This person has a lot of desire for you, but does it go anywhere? Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. I feel, Cancer, this person. I get it now. You see the glowing eyes? I feel like this person was really hurt. And I feel like this person said, I don't want to get in love again. Was it Aries? Thank you, Delaney. But I feel that this person here may have pushed this to just a friend. They friend zoned you. It could be the other way around. But this person here is really struggling to bring or remove this and to step up differently. Reversals are now up and will be affected by the 6 of Pentacles. How are they currently feeling? God, sad. I feel like this person is afraid to love. I feel like this person says we make better off, we're better as friends. But they're so hung up on their past. It's not that they don't enjoy this connection. There's desire here. There may even be friendships with benefits here. But currently, their heart is just locked. This is a person here who may say, I don't want a committed relationship. I don't do love. They may just be looking for a companionship. They may be just looking for fun, having a good time. That's easy for them. Hidden, unseen truth. They're in love with you. They've never felt this way before. Not in this way. I feel almost this level of a slow burner. Some time has passed. Do you see how they're young and it's like grows up to? There's something here where this individual may have been real sharp with you, real gruff with you the way that they met, but there's also this tenderness side here of you grew on this. Like this person is like, you grew on me. Cancer grew on me. Not saying you're cancerous, but it's like you infected this individual in a loving way. In a loving way. Your mirror, what you're reflecting back to them. The reversals are affected by that strength. Wheel of Fortune. Too good to be true. Divine timing. There's no such thing as the right time. What you mirror to this person here is there's no such thing as the right time. You just do it. You're just there in a sense of getting to allow things to happen organically. You're letting this person believe, this person here is starting to believe in love again. Yeah. They're starting to see a future with you. This is a person here who's building it now. Now, are they taking actions on it? No, they're looking out at the waves and the emotions, but I feel it's because this person here is afraid to lose, is afraid to screw something up, is afraid that it's just going to go sour. But they do have a good time with you. Water is significant here. The ocean, maybe. Important to you. Integration, what you can own. Temperance, patience. Sagittarius energy here of balance. Chill, letting things happen naturally. I don't feel like you're putting your life on hold, but I do feel that you know that this person has deep emotions for you, and they may be hiding it under a gruff appearance. Their next moves. The Emperor. Well, dang, I really wasn't anticipating this. Not with the fact here when they're stuck on their past, but this is someone here who takes accountability. That's a divine masculine. That's the power of authority. That's all four kings in one. This individual here not only wants to make a bold move, but a move here that is committed. So wanting commitment with you. So I do feel like this person here is in the premise of looking at this relationship a lot differently. Look at the eyes again. Do you see how they're all glowing? This person's like a shapeshifter. That's what I feel like. I feel like they started off as a dragon, then a lion, and now they're coming off as like the man. They're transforming like the beast, except the king at the end of Beauty and the Beast. I was always disappointed as a child. Who else was disappointed? It was like, go back to the beast. All right, I liked you as the beast more than I liked you as the dingy looking king. This king looks a little bit better. What's to consider here with your energy? The Empress. What? What in the fairy tale is this? This never happens here in Harmonia. So if you want to claim this as a Cancer, you most certainly can. We have the Emperor and the Empress that just came out. This is knowing your worth, not chasing love, allowing things to happen organically. You guys are both in the premise of that right now, both of you. Cancer, here's the truth from Auntie. Jeez Louise. Time apart can hurt, but it also reveals what matters the most. The mayor asks, are you protecting your heart or are you closing it off entirely? I feel you're not closing it off. I feel like you're just in the precipice here of knowing your worth and keeping it open and watching something organically come. I do feel like this person's going to step up. All right. That's a dream story here for Cancer. Jeez Louise, that never happens. And, invite me to the wedding. And we're going to move on to Leo. Holy smokes. The lady's like, I'm blaming that one. It was a beautiful reading. I just wasn't anticipating that person to let go of the baggage. All right. When we hit our final, we are on our final sign. This is where everybody drops, but we still have 2 bonuses. So I want to make sure you guys take the time. If you're new here, hi, I'm Tanya Lee. I'm not just a tarot reader. I'm also a spiritual mentor and a divination teacher. I have a course called Mastering the Mirror, which is not just facing yourself in the mirror, but being able to face yourself within relationships too. I also have courses on runes and I teach tarot. And yeah, so there's lots of stuff over at Harmonia Friends Club. Would love to see you there. My digital courses are coming out next month. I do have live workshops as well, but they are moving to digital format. And I'm really excited about this because it's going to be released and it's going to get in more hands. So I'm excited to have that more available because my live ones, I only have a certain time through the year. So excited to have that. We also have a giveaway going on, guys. We have a giveaway. And the entries are ending tonight. So if you want to jump in on this, there's only a few spots left at the Dragon's Lair giveaway. This is an awesome USB multicolored channeled lamp here with little dragon in here, all dragon theme here. You get the Dragon Path Oracle deck. This is over $100 value. The Dragon Blood incense, a little tea light that comes with it, and then all of these mystery things that I put inside the box as well. So if that interests you, make sure you become a member and look for the Dragon's Lair giveaway to get your ticket. Like I said, when the tickets are done, it's done. And we're going to announce the winner on Friday during our general tarot. And I will be back Friday. Sorry. I will be back Sunday, not Friday. Today is Friday. Oh my God. I will be back Sunday for the week ahead forecast for the general forecast. So please make sure that you set your reminders for that as well. All right. Because we're at the bonus, this is the time to make sure you've liked the video, subscribed, and comment bonus. Everybody comment bonus because that helps the algorithm get raised. Even if you're on Facebook, even if you're on Twitch, even if you're on YouTube, please comment bonus, get the bonus train going. My moderators are not here right at the moment, but I appreciate you guys for hanging on, and we're going to get to Leo shortly. Most people are watching the replay now. Bonus, bonus, bonus. Leo, let's see what's going on for the Lions. Oh my gosh, Isis, still driving. Jeez Louise. Well, I'm glad I was your commute. All right, Leo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's hone in spirit to Leo and their person. Who is Leo in the story? Who is Leo in the story? Here we go. Leo, you are the High Priestess. You are the High Priestess. Intuitive. Could be a reader yourself, but you're quiet. You trust source. And there's some knowledge here. And your heart space is, I feel like your heart space is open, but you're very quiet. All right, let's see who your person is. The Page of Cups. Interesting. You both have a glow. Theirs is more on the heart space, and I feel like yours is more close connected to the throat area. It's right in the middle. Well, that's the budding or opening. This person's like, okay, there's a turtle here, so it's slow. It's slow, okay? But something is opening up with this person or this connection. Let's see what's going on. Unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. I feel you weren't happy with how things were going. I feel like this is for Leo, who was dealing with a person here who was slow. And when I say slow in opening up their heart, could even have been avoidant. Let's see how they currently are feeling. Reversals are now up. They are affected by that High Priestess. Oh, heartbroken. You went quiet on this person. I feel like you stopped trying to communicate and talk, but I think that this person here was slow to answer you back, slow to open up, slow to connect. Yeah. Grief, misses you. You know this too. But let's see what you don't know. What is the unseen truth here? That they're coming back? That they're coming in passionately? That they're about to up-level this? The Page of Cups just turned into the Knight of Wands, and they are serious. They're going to go the distance now. They do not want to disappoint you. But the thing is, the Knight of Wands has all the passion, all the drive, could be great in bed, but will they last? Okay, that's the big question here, because they're desiring you now, but it's because you've pulled back your energy. You've gone quiet. And this person here is stuck with this big, thick rock of a heart right now and is heartbroken. They miss your voice. They miss talking to you. What are you marrying back to this person right now? This affects the Page of Cups if it's reversed. The Page of Wands. That they can't do something small? That they can't do something small? They can't just flirt with you? That they got to go all in and be consistent? Okay. You took your power back, but you're also taking the opportunity here to maybe date others. Yeah. I'm not chasing that waterfall. Now, see, this person here, I feel, was so non-committal, but also slow because they were just always chasing for something better. So a lot of you, what you marry back is like, why would I do that? So you took a seat, you're reading a book, maybe entertaining others. You're unbothered right now in this connection, but you know that this is bothering this person. Oh, God. They miss your light, but they're also codependent. So this person here, what you see, you're okay on your own. You're okay with the stability of stuff. Okay. You might be an achiever yourself, but I also feel that you're very independent. You like to work on your own. You can take care of your stuff. You don't really depend on a lot of other people. Could even be hyper independent. But what you mirror back to this individual here is, oh my gosh, Leo's got their shit together and I don't have anything together. What the hell do I have to offer Leo? I better work on myself. But what they work on here is to do it in a more passionate desire here. Like, well, I better be physical about it. I better be hands-on about it. I better be touchy about it. But it's lust. So what you're marrying back to this person is their instability. Can you be consistent? Because that's what you're asking in a mirror way to this person. Possible next move here. Ooh, 5 of Wands. They're not giving up now. No, they want success. The 5 of Wands with this would be the 6 of Wands. I usually think there's a wand in that one, but the 5 of Wands is competition. It's competitive. It's like, give me a shot. I want to have a date. I want to do something. Let's set it up. Like, I want a shot. So this person is going to be showing up in a way, even if you're in another connection. This is a person here who's like, give me a shot. Advice for you. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Well, this is a card here, being in the moment, being present, being aligned. Don't let this person here realign you. Okay. This is something here where you gotta play it cool, but you also gotta be cool. You gotta be able to hold your head up high here, but not let the reactions here affect you in such a big way. Maybe you'll listen to them out, but you're going to take the moment to see if they can be consistent, not just passionate for 1 second, 1 hot minute. All right, Leo, what Auntie has for you, the truth exposed. Pride hides more than pain. The mayor asks, are you covering your true feelings or daring to show your softer side? And there's something here that you may be showing your softer side by just listening. Doesn't necessarily mean you're taking a person back, but others of you, are you showing your softer side? Because this 9 of Pentacles is hyper independent or instability here of doing it all on my own. Are you opening up your softer side here when it comes to new connections? Spirit's asking. All right. That's what I got for you, Leo. Good luck. We're going to move on now to our collective bonuses because, yes, we reached our goal. But first, we got the first bonus collective to do. For those of you who have commented bonus, you are just putting the energy in to see if this reading may be more aligned to you. I encourage those of you who are watching the replay to comment bonus in the replay to help to solidify the energy. We're going to get started here shortly. And I lost my moderator. So who in my live can keep tabs of the dice for me? If someone wants to volunteer. Thanks, Delaney. All right, we have the dice. How this goes, collective. I'm going to roll this 3 times and the energy of that sign will come out. Okay. It might be your sign. So make sure you check your other placements as well. Or it could be the sign of the other 2. If it's neither, just listen to the reading. It might just be the energy here. Okay. Let's see what the first couple of rolls are here first that come up for our bonus. We have Virgo. Virgo is here. We have Libra or scales. All right. Earth and air meeting. We have more air element with Gemini. We now have Capricorn It's heavily earth and air right now. We have Taurus. We got all the earth signs here. And we have Scorpio. So those are the signs for this reading. We're going to give Delaney a minute because I already forgot the signs. And I will post them shortly. Thank you, Delaney. This is for Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, and Scorpio. Don't forget, there's another bonus collective coming after. All right. Collective. Who are you in this story? You are the Queen of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So this is the thing with the Queen of Swords, because I have the theory that the Queen of Swords used to be the Queen of Cups. This is someone here who's very logical, who has had a really harsh truth bomb when it comes to love. So I feel like their heart has been broken pretty badly. They don't have a lot of room for bullshit. And this Queen of Swords looks a little bit annoyed. Honestly, she looks a little bit like me. Every time I look at her face, I'm like, that kind of looks like my bitch face, my resting bitch face. All right. Let's see. Who are they? Who are they? The Six of Wands. Show off. Valence. They've been through a battle. But I don't think you're impressed by this person. This doesn't feel like a lot of impressive energy. It's almost like, I'm here. Unworthy. You're a better person than I am. This person, God, this is crazy, but I feel like this person actually, they're jealous of you, which makes it's going to make this connection really wonky. But you know what it is? You're unbothered. You're not easily impressed. This person is a show off. They like attention. They have to talk about their wins. They have to be validated. Maybe people, they like to have a good time. So they might have, an extrovert kind of attitude, but it's all show off shit. A spectacle, a show. And then they'll play off as being modest. I don't need all of that. This is a person here who has hero syndrome. I can feel it to the bones. The individual who cannot be the villain can just be the hero. Well, guess what? The Queen of Swords she can be the villain. She had no problem with that. All right. Let's see what the current energy is here. How do they currently feel about you, collective? This will be affected by the Queen of Swords. Queen of Wands. Ooh. You're confident. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Self-assured, charismatic, but you don't have to be showy. So you're confident with who you are and what you have to offer. Again, I feel this person, that's where the unworthiness comes in. The current dynamic right now. Temperance. I don't feel like there's a lot of communication going on with this person. I feel like it is more competition on who shows up first. But I feel that my collective is done with playing freaking games. I feel like you're unbothered by this. You're looking at your nails like, okay, like That's a card of pause, reflection. What you don't see that this person is hiding. They think the world of you. But here's the thing. They don't show it because they're trying to show that they are worthy of you. So here's what this person may do. They might actually talk you down or project on you to make you less than. I know it sounds like a shitty thing to do, but I feel like this person may have a mother wound, a mommy issue specifically. The Empress is here, right? Maybe they got treated really badly by their mom. But I don't feel like this person here really looks upon relationships that are healthy. It's more competitive of how they can show up and how they can be seen. And if this is a female who's doing this to my collective, this is someone here who is very jealous, who's extra clingy, but at the same time will throw you to the curb for you to be clingy to them. So they play games. What you're marrying back to this person, collective. Reversals are now affected by the show off. Knight of Cups. What love is. Tactful and graceful. Classy. Right? You're marrying back what true love looks like. Sincerity. And there's something here that this person wants you to give the sincerity, but it's the in turn of this is like, I think this person played a lot of games with you. I think this person here may have talked smack about you. There might have been people around here saying, yeah, the collective's so into me. Like, look at all the stuff that they do for me, but they don't appreciate you and really that value. It's just that you made them look a specific part. The Tower. Well, it's hard to look a specific part when you stop playing the games, and that's what you did. That Queen of Swords energy said is enough. I'm not playing anymore. Okay. You want to keep circling around, pretending you're a pirate? No. Have fun. Go find your treasure. Integration of what you can own in regards to this. 10 of Cups. Your happiness, your stability, your friends, your family. The fact that you can be unbothered and still have the capacity to love, even with this shit, is unbelievable. Because that's just who you are. And you do detach from this person because you don't like a show off. What is the next move of this person? 9 of Coins. This person is now having to work on their worth. But guess who they're looking at? How did the collective do it? Right? You definitely mirror back to this person, but I feel like this person right now is working on their stability. And I don't feel that they're very sincere on the way that they're coming. Right now, they're coming off as unbothered, but they're not going to tell you that they see that they actually see you as somebody who deserves better. For you, look at this, the 4 of Cups. The missed opportunity is going to be on them, but there's no reason for you to stop believing and dreaming in love. And so this is usually a card here of boredom, of not being satisfied. But I really feel like for you, the soulmate connection here is that this was boring. This is not something that's going to entertain you. And if they do come back, it will be something here. Do you even want that back with somebody who plays like that? All right, collective. We do have a bonus anti-message here for you, and it says truth expose. Whether it's silence, confusion, or distance, what you see in them is a reflection of what you need to see in yourself. See, you already have the worth. You already have the stability. You already have the friendship. So that's something to really consider. But she says, the mayor asks, where are you withholding the truth of your own heart? Where could you put your heart and desires into to allow it to freely be open? And for many of you, it's for new connections. All right. All right. That's what we have for this collective reading. We're going to move on to the sponsored collective. So thank you to Corabelle, Isis, and Delaney who sponsored the next one. We have one more reading here. And we are golden for the rest of the rest of the night. And thank you so much to everybody who stayed on, because I have been on for over 2 hours. And so I appreciate for all of you popping on now. Okay, we got one more bonus. All right, Delaney, are you ready? I always like to give a heads up before I get started. All right. Our extra bonus is here. Thank you to the ladies who sponsored this tonight for all of you. Let's see what other signs are here for this evening. We have one more reading tonight. We have Gemini. We have Sagittarius. It's the first time we got Saggy tonight. We have Capricorn. We got Aries. 2 more. We got Scorpio. It's a nice mix tonight. And we have Taurus. Those are our signs here that we got. You're welcome, Isis. So we got Gemini, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, and Taurus energy in here. This may be in your chart. It may be in the energy of your person's chart. And if none of those are here, just listen to the story. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. All right, collective, let's tune in into our final reading for the evening. Ooh, almost jumped. I'm going to take it. Who is my collective this evening? Well, another sign got this too, the Ace of Wands. You're ready. You want to get something started. Like, I got this. That's a card. That card is complete passion. There's passion here, at least on your side. Let's see what's on their side. Justice. A Libra energy. Decision time. You know, it almost feels like this person is in the midst of something. Maybe they're closing out a cycle, but I feel like you're like, hello, I'm right here. All right, let's see what's going on. Escape. I left when things got hard. Oh boy. Oh boy. I left when things got hard. So this person is closing out a cycle right now, but also paying some karma. but there's still this energy of you holding this desire, this passion. Did you get ghosted? I feel like just when things got going, this person ran. It is a runner. Reversals are going to be affected by the Ace of Wands. Let's start on their energy, how they currently feel. Page of Cups. Oh boy. There's love here. Don't get me wrong, but it's childish. There's insecurities. This person here could have love bombed you, but we have Gemini energy here, right? A very push and pull. So currently, you guys are in separation from one another, but this person here desires to come back, but it's the Page of Cups, so they're just dreaming about it. They desire it, but doesn't mean they're doing it. Let's see what the hidden truth is, though. What do you not know about this person? Why did they truly run? Oh my God. They not only ran, they disappeared. This was way too hot. This was like, I feel you were like ready, committed. You saw this person as the one, and they just were like, holy crap. Nope, I was just starting here on the fantasy. Oh, I was just playing house. What? Like, I feel like this person's like, what? Like, they don't know what to do with it. Yes, the lady's like, they're scared of love. Yeah, they ran from love. Absolutely. They got the hell out of there. Walk in the woods like Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, what are you marrying back to this individual? Reversals are now affected by the Justice. To be in the present moment. See, you didn't lose your cool, but you're also in the present energy here of having all of this desire of wanting to, where's my person? Where are they coming back? What's going on? What do I do? Do they still think about me? I'm thinking about them. I think about them all the time. There's this energy here of you needing to put that passion into what you desire. Some of you, it's in your creativity. I know a lot of you are not going to want to hear this, but it's like this space and time here is to create something passionately for you. It's to live and be present in the moment. I think that you kind of got lost when, I just feel this energy here of like a runaway bride, put it that way. Right. This person ran. They ran like Forrest Gump. But this person here, what you're reflecting back to them is in the present energy of how far they ran. And I still think this person's running. I don't think this person, we'll see, but I think they're still running. I don't know how long their beard is or how long their hair is. Lesson or growth. The Knight of Pentacles here, reverse. How slow it was to start when it got because this person here is afraid of commitment, period. They are. But as soon as it got to the point where it was moving too quickly and then it was starting to get serious, they were so quick to maybe they were like, let's take it slow. Or, I'm here for the long haul. No, they weren't. That snail all of a sudden was like Speedy Gonzalez. All right. So there's something about their instability of what they could offer. This person got scared not just of love, but of being committed, of, the Lovers is also a card of choice, compromise. So this person would have to change. They would have to grow with you. And this individual may have been very comfortable, complacent. Maybe they're not an individual who likes a lot of change, and that's just their entire lifestyle.
what you can own with this fire, with this passion. High Priestess here reversed. This separation is to get you closer with your gifts. I do feel like this was hand in hand, the Capricorn reading. It feels very strongly to that. I think that's what Delaney was saying. It was very similar. But this is about you getting closer with Source and unlocking that energy here for you. This individual here is being inundated with stuff that they've never even been going through. So I feel like they're spiraling. They're not even in the spiral yet because they're still running. But I feel for you, you've been through the awareness. You understand the formalities of the principles of law, of meaning like how the universe works, the push and pull dynamic of your energy and theirs. You're really honing in on that. Let's see this person's next move. If we get the Knight of Wands, they're still running. I just tell you right now, they're still running. Their next move. The Ace of Swords. Well, whew. Well, they will stop running. It's not going to be quick, but it's going to get to the part where they're exhausted and they can't avoid it. They can't avoid the things that they see. They can't avoid their life. They can't avoid what they're unhappy with. They can't avoid it. The Ace of Swords is a card of clarity. It's that, oh, I get it now, but it's also being very logic. And I feel that with this person being sit down, it's like they go from running to exhaustion. So it almost feels like, even though this is the Ace of Swords, their next move here is to stop. And then they go, I think I'll go home now, like Forrest Gump. I think I'm going to go home now. But it's not home to you. It's home to their center. Like, this person's going to need some space here, all right, to really recenter on themselves, on their actions, on their accountability. They might be an old man or old woman by the time. I mean, they're just going to continue to run. The divine focus for you. Look at this. The Page of Cups. Do you see how slow this person is? They're I mean, slow, okay? Spirit's saying, love them anyways, and not saying that they need to be in your life. They were a big part of the journey here for you to get closer to your source and to your fire and to your actions. Yeah, you have a lot to give. You have a lot of knowledge to pass on too. But also, this is about being open to new possibilities here, and realize that this person here, they triggered you of knowing what you want, what your worth is, and having boundaries. And the Page of Cups is also a loving message. There may be a point here where you see this person, but you maybe like completely unbothered by him or her because you're like this, they're just childish. You know, it could be that energy. All right, Auntie's last message here for the extra, because I had her actually do one. Last time I didn't do it because I wasn't sure it was going to work. All right, the truth exposed. This rare black moon, and we are in the rare black moon energy here, is about beginnings disguised as endings. The Mare asks, instead of asking, will they return? Ooh, this is good. Ask, what truth do I need to return to myself? I love this. This is perfect for this reading. That's the starting point for everything else. What truth do I need to return to myself? Okay. And it's the love. It's the compassion. It's the forgiveness. Yes, you have a big heart, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to give that to another. But now if someone can't take it, it's just like, it is what it is. It doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you have a really big heart. All right, guys, that's what I have for this evening. I will be back here on Sunday morning for our general readings for just the forecast of what is ahead. I hope you can join me. Make sure you set your reminders. It's already scheduled out. You guys have an incredible weekend. Thank you so much for Delaney stepping in as a moderator at the end. I do appreciate it. You guys take care and have a good evening.